Okay everyone, hello students. Welcome back sa ating video lectures. Welcome sa ating income taxation. Pag-uusapan natin sa ngayon ang mga exclusions from gross income. Don't be confused because previously ang pinag-usapan natin inclusions. Ano ang mga nakasama? Ang exclusions, eto naman yung hindi isinasama. And when we are talking of exclusion from the gross income, it refers doon sa mga flow of wealth, okay, doon sa taxpayer, pero hindi kino-consider as part of gross income for the purpose of computing the taxpayer's taxable income. Ano ang reason? Either kasi exempted yan by the fundamental law or by statute, o kaya naman hindi siya pasok doon sa definition ng income. Okay? Now, ang exclusion, hindi yan similar sa reduction of gross income. When we are talking of exclusions, hindi talaga natin yan isinasama in computing for the gross income. Samantalang yung tinatawag natin na reduction to gross income, these are items na included but eventually binabawas natin from gross income. Ang deductions, okay, etong reduction of gross income, pag-uusapan natin yan sa mga susunod na episodes or mga video lectures natin. Okay? So, ulitin ko lang, ang pag-uusapan natin ay exclusions, yung hindi dapat natin isama sa gross income. At ano-ano ito? Okay, under Section 32B of the Tax Code, but as amended by the Train Law, ito ang mga excluded from the gross income. Number 1, life insurance. Number 2, amount received by the insured as a return of premium. Number 3, value of property acquired by gratuitous transfer, gifts, bequests, and devices, but not the income from such property. Number 4, compensation for injuries or sickness. Number 5, ito, income exempt under treaty. Number 6, retirement benefits, pensions, gratuities, etc. And number 7, miscellaneous items. At yung miscellaneous items, i-detalye natin yan mamaya. Pero pag-usapan muna natin itong mga ito in some details. Para naman at least kahit papaano naiintindihan ninyo kung ano itong mga items na ito. Kahit na kabisaduhin natin ito or hindi, pero kung hindi ninyo naiintindihan yung konsepto, sayang lang din naman. So let's talk first about life insurance. I hope familiar kayo dito kasi ngayon marami yung mga agents na nagbebenta ng insurance. Pag sinabi nating life insurance, ini-insure ang buhay mo. Kung sakaling may mangyari sa'yo, mamatay ka, or kung ano man ang kahinatnan mo, yung mga beneficiaries, kung sino yung maiiwan na pamilya mo, or asawa mo, or anak mo, meron silang matatanggap na pera. Okay? Now, when we are talking of proceeds of life insurance, okay, kasi di ba every month or depende kung paano yung bayad mo nito, quarterly, semi-annually, or every year, meron kang premiums na binabayaran doon. Now, yung proceeds of life insurance paid to the heirs or beneficiaries upon the death of the insured, kung namatay na yung beneficiary, kung namatay na yung insured, ibig sabihin, yung taxpayer, lump sum man yan or hindi, excluded po yan from gross income. Pero dito, ang taxpayer na pinag-uusapan natin is kung sino yung recipient, kung sino yung nakatanggap, yung heirs o yung beneficiary. Kasi, etong insured na ito, patay na ito, so wala na po siyang computation. Ang proceeds matatanggap hindi niya kasi patay na siya, kung hindi, yung kanyang mga beneficiaries o yung mga kamag-anak niya o kung sino man yon. Now, eto lang if the proceeds are held by an insurer subject to interest, the payment of interest to the heirs or beneficiaries are included in the gross income. Okay? Eto, bigyan natin ng illustration para maintindihan natin lalo. Noong 2015, etong si Peter, ay bumili ng life insurance policy, ang value ay 1 million. Inassign niya kalahati ng policy niya sa kanyang asawa, kalahati sa kanyang anak. Ibig sabihin, tig 500,000 sila kung sakaling may mangyari sa kanya. In June 2020, eto na nga, dahil sa COVID, namatay ito si Pedro. So, si asawa niya at saka yung kanyang anak, pumunta sa insurance company para kolektahin ang proceeds ng policy. Now, the question is, eto bang amount na natanggap ng asawa at ng anak ay i-include yung 500,000 na yon sa kanilang mga gross income para mabuwisan? The answer is no. Hindi po ito babayaran or hindi ito bubuwisan. This is exempted from taxation. Ano? Yung proceeds of life insurance kasi na natanggap upon the death of the insured constitute a compensation for the loss of life, a return of capital. Okay? So that is exempt from taxation. That is excluded. Okay? So I hope malinaw po ito. Now, how about yung return of premium under life insurance, endowment, and annuity contracts? Para mas maintindihan natin ito, pasimplehan natin kung sakali ikaw si Pedro, and during the term or at the end of the policy, yung let's say 10 years yan na pagbabayad mo ng insurance, kung buhay ka pa after 10 years, kung ikaw si Pedro, yung premiums na binayad mo from year 1 hanggang year 10, okay? Sabi, the premiums paid were returned to the policyholder. Etong amount na yon is excluded from gross income. Yun nga lang, kung yung proceeds na natanggap ay more than, higit pa the sum or total of all premiums paid, the excess amount is included in the gross income. Explain natin through an illustration. Noong September 2010, etong si Pedro ay bumili 10-year life insurance policy in the amount of 1 million, assigning one half of the policy to his wife and the other half to his son. So, minodify lang natin yung illustration number 1. Noong September 2020, after 10 years, buhay pa ito si Pedro, so kinuha niya na, claim niya na yung proceeds ng kanyang 10-year life insurance. For the last 10 years, ang total na binayaran niya na premiums ay umabot ng 600,000. Pero kasi ang value ng insurance niya ay 1 million. So, ito yung natanggap niya. Now, the question is, paano ito i-report ni Peter, yung proceeds ng kanyang life insurance? The answer here is, yung 600,000, this is exempt. Excluded yan sa gross income. Kasi that is a return of capital. Bumalik lang ito sa kanya. Pero yung 400,000, ito yung isasama natin because this is the excess of the capital. Okay, 1 million versus 600,000, yung difference nun 400,000, ito yung taxable. Kaya ilalagay natin sa gross income. Okay? So, yan po ang ating simpleng illustration dyan. How about gifts, bequests, and devices? Ito lang yun, yung value ng property na nakuha o na natanggap by virtue of gift, bequest, device, or descent, excluded po yan from the gross income. Pero yung income arising from that property, included yan sa gross income. Now, baka tanungin ninyo ako, Sir, ano yung bequest? Ano yung devices? Ano yung descent? O nga, Good question. Okay, kaya dito meron akong item for illustration, for explanation. Pag sinabi nating bequest, device, descent, mga technical legal terms ito. Pero ang tinutukoy lang nito, yung mga properties na natanggap ng isang taxpayer as a result of legacy or inheritance na mana. So yun lamang po yung tinutukoy nito. Now, kung ano yung pinagkaiba nila, wag na muna nating alamin. Tanong natin ito sa mga law subjects ninyo kung sakaling nabanggit. Now, ang ini-exclude natin, okay, therefore, what are excluded in the determination of gross income are properties acquired by the taxpayer through the source. Kung may natanggap ka, may namana ka, na property, excluded yan sa gross income. Pero kung kumikita ka, let's say, may natanggap ka na lupain, yung value, yung fair market value ng lupa na yon, excluded yan sa gross income mo. Pero kapag, let's say, may mga kinikita ka from that land, yun yung isinasama natin sa gross income. Okay? How about compensation for injuries, damages, or sickness? Pag sinabi nating compensation for injuries or sickness, na-aksidente ka, nagkasakit ka, may natanggap ka ng compensation. Halimbawa kasi 'di ba sa SSS meron tayong EC na kasama sa binabayaran natin ng mga premiums, yung mga mandatories. Familiar ka dito or alam mo ito kung isa kang trabahante. Okay, kung nagtatrabaho ka. Okay? Basahin ko na lang muna for the sake of the students na walang idea kung anong tinutukoy ko. Compensation for injuries or sickness received through accident or health insurance or under Workmen's Compensation Act, plus the amount of any damages received, whether by lawsuit or by agreement, are excluded from gross income. Kung nagkasakit ka, okay, nag-apply ka sa SSS, sickness benefit, may natanggap ka, hindi po natin yan isinasama sa gross income. Compensation kasi yan from sickness. Okay, na-aksidente ka, pwede kang mag-claim doon kay SSS or kung saan pa man na applicable for Workmen's Compensation Act. Ito ay exempt. Hindi po natin yan isinasama sa gross income. Excluded po yan. Now, sa law subject ninyo, mapag-uusapan yung term na damages. Okay? Pag sinabi natin damages, it refers to compensation na natanggap from injury sustained kung saan yung batas ay ini-impose ito for breach of some duty or violation of some rights. For example, actual, moral, exemplary damages. Bigyan natin ng example ito mamaya, Pero, however, yung following examples ay taxable damages. Ibig sabihin, etong mga items, itong tatlong check na ito, ay isasama natin sa gross income. Kasi taxable sila. Damages representing recovery of lost income, compensation for unrealized earnings, interest for non-taxable damages. Okay? Damages representing recovery of lost income. Unrealized earnings o kaya naman yung interest doon sa mga non-taxable damages. Okay, so here is my illustration. Etong si Derek, okay, nag-file ng cyber libel against sa mga individual sa social media for putting so much shame, kahihiyan sa kanya sa pamamagitan ng mga baseless and defamatory remarks. Walang mga basihan at mga masakit sa loob, nakasasakit sa damdamin ng mga remarks. Nilalait siya. Now, etong si Derek ay na-hospitalized dahil dito sa insidente na ito. Ngayon, ang ginawa niya, kinasuhan niya itong mga individuals na ito, pinatrace sa NBI. Okay? At kinasuhan niya ito at in-order ng korte na bayaran ito si Derek sa halagang ito na makikita ninyo. Hospital dues, 100,000. Yari ang itong mga individuals na ito. Actual damages, 50,000. Exemplary damages, 50,000. Loss of income amounting to 100,000 and moral damages of 100,000. O ngayon, kung ano-anong pinagkaiba ng actual, exemplary, moral damage, search nyo na lang muna or tanungin ninyo ang law professor ninyo. I am not at liberty to discuss it with you because I am not a lawyer and baka magkamali pa ako ng explanation. Okay, so I reserve the right to explain this one. Now, determine natin kung yung amounts ay excluded from gross income. Okay? So, ito bang mga amounts na ito, hindi natin ito isasama sa gross income determination? The answer here is, lahat ng mga ito, maliban dito sa loss of income na 100,000, ay i-exclude natin in the determination of gross income. All are excluded except for this one, which is a taxable income kasi dito yan magpo-fall sa damages representing recovery of lost income. Okay, so itong loss of income amounting to 100,000. O kaya ngayon, no, huwag kayong basta-basta manlait or magsabi ng kung ano-ano, lalo na kung wala kayong basihan, wala kayong pruweba sa social media, kasi kasuhan kayo ng cyber libel. Okay? So, mahirap na. So, careful, be cautious, lalong-lalo na sa mga edad ninyong yan. Okay? Retirement benefits naman tayo or retirement pay. Pag pinag-uusapan natin retirement pay, ayan, senior citizen na, yung beneficiary, tumanda na siya at lahat-lahat, ang tagal niya na sa serbisyo, nagretiro na siya, may natanggap siyang pera or benepisyo. Pag sinabi natin dito, ang retirement pay ay excluded sa gross income, pero subject to the following conditions or requirements. Kung ang retirement pay na yan ay nagmula sa isang reasonable na private benefit plan na mini-maintain ng employer kung saan na-follow nila itong tatlo. Yung retirement plan approved ni BIR. Okay? Then, etong retiring official or employee na subject doon sa yung taxpayer natin na involved, nagtrabaho sa kanyang employer at least 10 years. 10 years pataas at hindi bababa sa 50 ang kanyang edad at the time of retirement. Okay? And the retiring official or employee did not avail yet sa pribilehiyo na ito, either from the same or another employer. Ulitin ko lang, ang retirement plan dapat aprobado ni BIR. Etong si retiring official or employee, yung taxpayer, dapat nagtrabaho sa kumpanya for more than 10 years or 10 years or more. Kaya and hindi bababa sa 50 ang kanyang edad. At hindi pa siya nakakapag-avail ng privilege na ito previously. Okay, so yan po yung criteria. Now, separation pay. What is it naman? Nabanggit ko, na ipangako ko before na ang SEPay pag-uusapan natin dito sa exclusion. Separation pay is a benefit because of the employee being involuntarily fired or involuntarily separated from the company. Etong amount na ito ay excluded from gross income. Now, sinasabi natin na involuntary ito kasi walang magagawa yung employee kung hindi umalis kasi wala siyang control doon. Beyond the control of the employee. At ang mga sumusunod ay mga example ng involuntary separation na kung saan may matatanggap kang separation pay. Death of the employee, namatay. Siyempre, hindi mo naman kagustuhan yun na mamatay. Sickness, nagkasakit ako at nakakahawa yung sakit ko, siyempre hindi ka naman papayagan ng employer mo, ng company na manatili. Baka makahawa ka ng ibang mga empleyado. Physical disability, which renders you unable to perform your obligations as an employee. So, pwede kang tanggalin. Business closure, nagsarado, nalugi dahil sa COVID. Wala kang magagawa. Kahit gusto mo man na magtrabaho, sarado na yung company, nalugi na. Ano pang tatrabahuin mo? O kaya naman, retrenchment. Ito, instead na magsarado, kung kaya pang isalba yung negosyo, magkakaroon na lang ng mga cost reduction measures yung company, yung employer, isa ka sa mga natanggal. Nagsarado ng isang department or nagbawas talaga ng mga tao, okay? Etong mga ito ay ang matatanggap mo na separation pay, in-exclude natin sa gross income. Okay? So I hope malinaw po ito sa inyo. Samantala, yung in-explain ko last time, last pay, final pay, terminal pay, yun ay voluntary separation. Ibig sabihin, ikaw yung kumusa na umalis. Nag-resign ka, for example. Taxable po yan. Isinasama natin yan sa gross income. Kaya nga, yun ay part ng inclusions from the gross income. Please refer to my video lecture previously. Okay? Miscellaneous items. Eto na yun. The following items are excluded from gross income. Income derived from foreign government, derived by the government or political subdivisions, yung prizes and awards, yung comparative table nito na ipakita ko sa inyo sa part 2 ng inclusions from gross income. Ito next, 13th month pay and other benefits, 90,000 na threshold, no, and below by virtue of the train law. Pag-uusapan natin ito sa susunod, no, under the de minimis benefits na video lecture. Also, mandatory contributions made by an employee to GSIS, SSS, PhilHealth, and HDMF. Ano po ito, sir? GSIS, SSS, PHIC, and HDMF. GSIS, government employee ka. Nagbabayad ka nito. SSS, private employee ka. Okay? That is the difference. Ito pang gobyerno, ito pang private employees. Social Security System. GSIS, pa-check nga, nakalimutan ko yung pinaka-ibig sabihin nito. PHIC, that is PhilHealth. Okay? O, matunog ito, di ba? Alam naman natin kung bakit. And HDMF, this is Home Development Mutual Fund. Ito ay yung tinatawag natin na pag-ibig. Okay? So, nagbabayad ang mga empleyado, mandatory contributions na tinatawag. O, yung mga yon ay hindi po natin isinasama sa gross income. Okay? Pero yung amounts voluntarily paid, ito kasi mandatory required. So, magbabayad ka talaga, babawas pa ito sa sahod mo. Pero kung meron kang additional payments, no, voluntarily, nagkusa ka magbayad in excess of the required contributions, yan po ay taxable under RMC number 27, series of 2011. Okay? So, ito yung mga miscellaneous items natin. Another one, gains from the sale of bonds, debentures, and other certificates of indebtedness with maturity of more than 5 years, gains from redemption of shares and mutual funds, statutory minimum wage earners. Meron po tayong separate video lecture dito talking of minimum wage earners. And then, income of non-residents from transactions with offshore banking units and depository banks under the expanded foreign currency deposit system or depository system o yung tinatawag natin na EFCDS. And last, incomes and gains subject to final withholding taxes. O ito yung mga passive income subject to final tax at saka yung mga capital gains. O refer to my video lecture, types of income, ordinary versus passive versus capital gains. Okay, so hanggang dito na lang po ang ating discussion sa exclusions from gross income as compared doon sa other video lecture ko na inclusions. Ulitin ko lang po tong mga ito. Okay, so if you have any question, please leave a message or please let me know para naman mapaliwanag ko ito kung nalilito ka pa rin. Thank you and have a good day everyone. I'll see you around on my next video lectures. Bye-bye.